Hello there, you beautiful minions of technology. My name is Tim Lee. Welcome back to Legacy Studio MYST for Revelation. We're digging back in, my friends. It's going to get interesting in episode number 2 because episode number 1 was so cringeworthy I have absolutely nothing to say about it.
It was bad. It was so bad.
Anyway, let's go ahead and start really quickly with the important stuff. Let's get the office stuff out of the way, if you will. First off, I'm looking forward to doing this episode with you, but I got to say a humongous thank you to our legacy historians. That I obviously didn't quite work out all the bugs to this, okay? I'm sorry. How about that? There we go. Legacy historians Tony, Allen, Sean, Hammond, and Jack Herman, deeply apologize. Deeply appreciate each and every one of these amazing people who support the channel and who support clean content on YouTube. That is my ultimate goal, that we make clean, beautiful content for most ages to enjoy. And in saying that, I want to add something extra in here. I want to thank right over here all the amazing other historians who support the channel. These people are all amazing and support at 2 other tiers, the Dorka historians and the Early Access historians. I would love it if you would consider becoming a historian yourself and support clean gaming on YouTube. That is my ultimate goal. All right, my friends, there we go. Thank you so much. And don't forget, please, as we move over these and bring up this one right here, that you follow me on my social medias. FirstTim412 on Twitter, and official_Legacy Studio on Instagram, so you get notifications when new videos come out. And don't forget, if you support one of those tiers, early access to all of my content before anyone else sees it. That means that you can be involved in all the comments that I read in my videos when it comes to needing your help in videos. Let's get into the game. Thank you for dealing with my very long intro. It is time for MYST 4. Oh, well, hello. MYST 4 Revelation. Apparently, I need to turn it off over here, too. Sorry, little things that I'm working out, little details. Okay, let's get started here, my friends. Back into MYST 4 Revelation. I need to find the proper keyboard. Resume game! I'm not going to lie, I was reading through your comments. 2 comments popped up that I didn't mean to read. And they didn't put no spoiler, so I'm sorry. I did, unfortunately, get slightly spoiled. I'm sorry. I tried to carefully read through comments, and sometimes I just am not careful enough. So apparently, this is one projector, and I'm not going to solve this unless this projector is turned on, which I thought this was for... I knew it was a projector, but I figured it was for a completely different purpose entirely. I also saw another comment. And by the way, all my amazing historians, please don't get mad at the people who accidentally left those comments without leaving spoilers. They must be new. Folks, please remember, if you leave a comment, please put no spoilers if you want me to read the comment right away, and put spoilers if there is something that you think I should know, but maybe other people might like me to figure it out first before they tell me. Someone else said you didn't dig through any drawers. So, I'm going to go out here and I'm going to try and use the information that I just gleaned accidentally from those comments and see if I can turn on this other projector and see if I can figure out how. It doesn't seem to be a reach down and click sort of situation. But we're gonna go and see what happens here. So I'm going to exit this space and go and see if there is a way to trigger that other... No, okay. That other one, that looked like a switch of some sort. Oh, wait. Okay. There's nothing special about this, right? Doesn't look like it. It's just the family all hanging out together. Being all weird and awkward. By the way, I tried to set this up as best I can. This seems to be the best video that we're going to get. Slightly stretched, but not entirely. What I'm seeing is what you're seeing and vice versa. So I wanted to make sure that I was giving you the best video that I can. You guys have offered some good advice. Some people have said, hey, we prefer to see less black. And other people have said, hey, we want to see everything. Don't zoom in for our sake. Leave it wide open. So this is kind of the best of both mediums. In saying that, let's see if I can figure out how to turn on the other projector in here. as my mouse continues to glitch out, which is something that someone did say that, yes, there is a lot of glitching of the mouse. There's no real way to control that. Oh! 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 I didn't realize there was a projector. So this, which I think I've clicked on before. Ah! Beforehand, I didn't have electricity. Now I do. This would make sense. Now let's see what kind of insanity we have here. This is the real thing. Will it be easier than the hour and a half I spent trying to solve it last time? I hope. Maybe. Let's see what happens. I hope it doesn't take as long as it took me to solve last time, and I didn't even solve it. I was wishful thinking it to be solved. I mean, that's a whole different thing entirely. Let's go ahead and... nope, wait, nope. I want this one, and this one, and this one. No. This one? Okay. That one. So let's turn off this over to... No, wait. Leave that there. Leave this one on. This one on. This one on. Okay. Okay. When you start yelling at your computer, let me know. I know I tick you guys off after a certain point here. Oh. I did it! Within like 2 minutes! That's awesome. Oh, good heavens. Okay. I am so satisfied with that. We're gonna go find this kiddo now. Okay. Ew. Goodbye. Does that mean I can't go back in? Oh, I am stuck down. No, wait a minute. I can recall. Okay. That makes me feel a little better. Alright, I'm fine. I don't need it. At least I know I can get out of here if I need to. Okay, this is the logo of our people who made this game. So, why would I want to see it? Other than the fact that it's the logo of the game. Oh, is it just me or is the necklace going? The necklace is going.
Patience, my love. We've almost finished the linking chamber. There's just the security seal to install. But we will see our sons again soon, I promise you.
Why would you want to see your sons if they are terrible human beings? Oh, shucks. This can't be a good thing. Really? Will both sides open up? I'm gonna step in here. That makes me feel very anxious. Would someone care to explain? I love Dulcimer, for the record. The sound of Dulcimer is beautiful, and they have Dulcimer all through this. I love that. Let me see if there's a way to save here really quick. I want to save a separate load save game. I'm going to save this game as Oh, good. It dates it for me. Oh, it already dates it. That's wonderful. At the books. Save current game. Okay. Let's continue. So I'm actually rather scared to click on those books because I do think that they are direct access to Sirius and Akinar, which I'm not really interested in dealing with yet. So I am going to make my escape, but the question is, I feel like there's more to be seen ahead. But let me look around first just a little bit more, like that gear set over there on the other side. I'm curious about that. Okay, it's not something I can touch. See, I was wondering if I could go over there. And by the way, like I said, I'm sorry for the glitching. This is not something I can be in control of, unfortunately. I've done what I can, and there really isn't much I can do other than turning off the more intense graphics. But it seems like everyone agrees this is actually a pretty slow situation. I feel like I should wait on this. I feel like this is too dangerous a thing to step into here. I'm going to check one more theory, but I don't think I'm going to enter into the books. So hang on just a second. Okay, so there's an image ahead. I wanted to see if that thing up here did anything. So I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. This might just be a viewfinder to check on them. But like I said, I'm a little too frightened to attempt anything just yet, because these books are quite dangerous if they are the prisons of Sirius and Akinar. I'm not willing to give that a chance just yet. It's also why I saved the game. But I mean, I went underneath this room, and the daughter's missing somewhere in here. But I would much rather go and make sure that I've covered everything else as well. The daughter's going to have to wait a minute, unfortunately. Very awkward to say. That puts your teeth on edge when you're like, I'm going to have to make her wait for the sake of whatever else I think is important. Saving a person's life is not as important, apparently. But we know the history of these books. We know the danger involved, so... and hopefully in the 2 minutes that it took me to solve this, maybe I can solve it just as quickly in the future if I need to. But I think it's more important to try and make sure we understand where we need to go and what we need to do here. So I'm going to step outside here really quick and make sure that I haven't missed anything out here. I'd hate to be in a pain train situation, you know? I haven't been down there. Or over there. That elevator could take me back to the original house, which is where I might be able to find Atres' book. If Atres' book is still... okay, here's where it broke. I can't go down. If Atres' book is in one of those drawers and I didn't check the drawers, which I think is what one person was saying, then I may as well just go and do it, you know? Let me see what this is. Oh! Well, hello there. That was a helpful accident. Let's see if this goes anywhere else out of curiosity. Okay. So I would like... I mean, now that we have electricity, now it makes sense. Did I step all the way across? Yes, I did. And I'm assuming I can adjust this. to take me over to the other one. No, okay. I was like, oh, camera's turning. I must be entering another cutscene, and it was my mouse. So I actually prefer the mouse centered so that you guys see what I see, and I feel like that's less confusing. Oh, lovely. Let's take a picture of this, shall we? Lovely day indeed. I have to learn new languages. Ha ha, yay. Oh, hey, wait.
A bit more of a curve.
No, I'm only 10, Daddy. I don't think I can make a whole world.
You're not making a world, my desert bird. You're making a link to a world. Come on, I'll show you an easier one.
So technically, she has the ability to possibly make a link to a world. That's very interesting. It won't let me move the camera, so I can't get a better picture of what's over on the other side. But I think we... Oops. I think we have the gist of what's going on here. Let's go ahead and click out of here. Alright. Interesting that Cirrus and Akinar have their pictures on the... actually on the mantle here. If they're such terrible sons, I find it interesting that Dad would be willing to post up the pictures of them. They seem to really care about these guys. Well, these guys don't seem to care about themselves. Usually this kind of stuff has meaning, so I'm going to take a picture of it. Okay. Like I said, usually has meaning. Rather play it safe. Isha. Isha's not on the mantle. I'm also trying to be very careful how I grab things. I'm trying to be very purposeful in how I touch stuff. Because, like I said before, if I'm off by a half a millimeter on something, I'm going to miss it. It has to be very, very exact. Very, very exact. And I also feel like you have to pull as much as you can. Why is it not letting me? There we go. See, that's very awkward. Okay. I pull it down. It only pulls up, and when I get it up to the top, it will release. Okay. I wonder if that sounds important. And like I said, I also find it very interesting that you don't just click randomly. There's nothing to click. Otherwise, your hand just does that thing. That thing. See, it's so exact. If you're not absolutely exact, I do not like these controls. So even though I can open up the drawers, there's nothing to grab inside the drawers. Except that there's a bunch of knives in those drawers. The necklace isn't triggering. Why is this... Oh, is there heat? Alright, let's blow up the house. That's pretty cool that it actually shows you burning your hand. Ah, here we go.
Your father's linking home tonight. Why don't we use the special plates?
Should we leave them on? Just in case if they do something else. I think it's a bad move, but I'm doing it anyway. Atres expects me to do all his dirty work. He can turn off his own stuff. That's a picture directly from the end of the previous episode. That's cute. It's like Disney reusing their animation. So far, I have not found anything scathingly important. Alright, let's go check out the other place. Unless I'm able to walk around. Doesn't look like it. Looks like there's one way to go. This one redirects. Why would you want that one to redirect up there? I guess if you want to... Oh, look at the light. Definitely don't like the hand controls, the user interface of this. It's very, very awkward. See if it'll move one more. Nope. Okay. I always check. You never know. So I'm assuming this is the master bedroom. Oh, maybe this is the daughter's room. Alright, I sense that we're supposed to figure this out. They do say never touch the glass, and that's exactly what I did. Doesn't seem like there's anything to grab here. There's a reflection of whatever going on behind. Unless I'm supposed to see something, it won't let me look down or around at all. I'm assuming this is her room. No? I don't know. I'll get to that in a second. That's obviously important, but... Huh. what am I supposed to get out of that? Gotta try one more time and see if they all go in the same place that they did before. That one did. Yeah, that one did. Anyway. Might need to keep an eye on that. Let's see what this is. Didn't mean to do that. So there's a hand on it. And I can't get any closer. Okay. Here we go.
Look, Mom. Look what Atres made me. It's a water spirit, just like I described to him. Isn't it beautiful?
Okay. That is interesting. The fact that she's been talking to Cirrus. So I'm assuming that if she went into one of those books, she might have gone to see Cirrus. But technically, she shouldn't have been able to, except that those books might have given her access. Atres said that he burned the books, but he didn't say that he burned them in the books. What's the point of looking at a dress? I don't understand. Excuse me, little hic. Oh, here's why.
Please, can I wear it today, Mommy?
No. Don't you want to keep it nice for the ceremony on Serenia next week? Anya told me you're getting a special necklace to go with it.
Okay. Now, I feel like there's a door right there that it's not letting me click on. So if I look from over here, to me that looks like a door, but it's not letting me get near it. And that's where it makes me hope that I haven't missed something important. Huh. Alright, I feel like I'm running out of ideas. Water creates electricity. I think that's a fair statement with that fish situation over there. Looks like there's something down there. But if you do that, we can't get to it with stairs. Unless there's a way down to it here. It almost looks like a ladder situation. But doesn't seem like it will work for me. Okay, is there anything else? Definitely do not like this mouse situation. The other situation... Oh. What if that opens up? Nothing in there that would lead down, right? Alright, I'm gonna recall it back, I guess. Yeah, the other situation, I was trying to explain how the mouse feels. It feels like you're working on a super old computer, because when you drag the mouse, you expect the mouse to move along with your hand at the same speed unless you change the DPI. In this game, no matter what DPI I have set on my mouse, if I move my cursor, the hand just kind of goes like, and it speeds up and slows down at its own pace to kind of smooth things out. And it makes for a very, very sluggish feeling experience. So I see it, but how would I get down to it? I don't know if I'm supposed to get down to it unless the elevator takes me down further. Let's see if we can take the elevator down even further. Nope. That's the furthest it'll go down. How about now? Nope. That's the furthest that'll go down. See, and every time I click, then my hand doesn't stay locked into the camera. It adjusts. So that's a light up there. I don't see anything on the floor. So if I grab this and I move it to the position I want... Oh! Oh. Can I see out the window and actually see that cave? So I have to right-click every single time I get done with this. Alright. Let me look around this side first. And then I'll go back up to the top and double-check my math on that book that I might need, that journal of Atres's. I just want to see what I might be missing here. And I gotta admit, I mean, yes, I do have a light that's shooting directly into my eyes for the camera, but it is actually hard to see a lot of this. Everything is very dark. So it does add to the discomfort of the game just slightly, but that's my fault. Everything else, though, is the discomfort of the game. When I thought I was able to get in for half a second. And I gotta admit, that door looks pretty light to me. I feel like we could break into it. At this point, I don't think anyone would really mind. Here's the other thing. We have no idea where Atres or his wife are at this moment in time, do we? No, wait. Atres went to go get stuff together. So, no, this has nothing to do with what... Okay, never mind. I'm overthinking things.
Just slightly overthinking things.
And not what I mean to do. Okay. So, let's, I think we head upstairs to the top quarters. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go check over here. You know what's really funny and stupid is when I'm watching these videos back over and I'm handling the editing. Huh. And as I'm handling the editing, I'm like, everyone thinks I'm an idiot, you know? Because I'm like, I missed that. No, I didn't. I actually saw it, but I thought I should focus on something else first. And everyone's like, no! You know, and so I can see kind of why you guys would enjoy that, because it's obnoxious. Am I supposed to go down there at all to get to anything? That's all just broken. Like, fully broken. So, let me check this really quick. I'm going to check the snap, the zip system and see if there's anything that can take me back where I want to go a little quicker. It says I can't go to that last one. I'm not sure why. Alright, well, actually, this is where I wanted to be, so this is good. So let me hop in here. I'll take it back up to the lab and see if we can find Atres' book. For all we know, we might even find Atres, for that matter. I mean, we don't know when he's going to show up again, but... And where's Mom in this whole thing? Did she say, like, in the beginning of this whole thing where Mom was? I bet she did, and I just missed it. And now that we have electricity to this whole place, this could be a whole different scenario now. Here we go.
Don't you see, Catherine? The new design means we won't have to go to Rhyme anymore. We'll be able to view our son's ages from right here.
Okay. Well, at the moment, not much is happening, so, oh great, it's a rotary dial. Alright, and then blue, and then I'm gonna call you on my phone. My phone number is red, green, yellow, blue, purple, and blue. Oh boy. The beginning of social media. Let's see here. Now, I didn't hit that main button right there. Is this main button important? Probably, but at the moment, nothing happening. So we're good. Let's see. So, one person said, look through the drawers. Well, ain't that grand. This is going well. Oh, lovely. It's reading time. Excuse me while I have a sip of my non-sponsored drink of choice today. Oh, boy. Are you ready? I love lore. I'm always surprised by how good it feels to return home after one of my journeys. In the day, heat simmers off the cliffs, bathing me in unexpected warmth. At night, gentle breezes stir the lake, and I often hear Catherine singing to Yisha. The sound of their voices fills me with such joy. I find myself wondering why I ever left. Perhaps I'm more aware of this tonight. Having spent much time alone on Rhyme, the trip was unavoidable. It's been weeks since I viewed Cirrus and Akinar's prison ages, and I need to be sure of their safety. The crystal viewer did not show much, so I began considering how I might improve it. I'm now fairly certain I can achieve a tighter image of the if I redesign the mechanism itself. I've got to tell Catherine. With the pave, here we go. Of these plans. I do not wish to raise her hopes prematurely. After far too brief a visit with my family, I have returned to Rhyme to conduct preliminary tests. The frigid temperatures in this age are vital for the crystals to function, yet I find it increasingly difficult to work in the cold. Perhaps I can find a way to stimulate extreme temperatures inside the viewer itself, so that I can install it in Tamana when ready. So the cooling unit's on top. Blank linking book is down below. So that means I need to put linking books in those areas down below. Crystal selector, and then the crystal containment holder. Okay, gotcha. Shall we? Just to play it safe. Okay. Tonight, I set aside experimentation for a few hours to watch the lights illuminate Rhyme's sky. Their beauty is not dimmed since first I saw them. I could not fully enjoy the show, however, for it put me in mind of Cirrus and Akinar, and the months we spent here constructing the towers. So on, what had been a happy memory for me was mired in regrets. I doubt I'll ever know what caused my sons to become so greedy. I only know that when they looked at the ages described in my library, fantastic worlds one could travel to easily, simply by touching a book's linking panel. I saw only dreams of wealth and power. They devised a plan, an evil plan. When my back was turned, they linked to my ages, plundered and destroyed them. I know Cirrus and Achenar must pay a price for these crimes, yet it brings me no joy to picture them stranded in the two uninhabited ages. I wrote to protect my library from thieves. I only hope that my sons will someday reject their wicked yearnings and find it in their hearts to reform. After experimenting with several liquid gases, I have found a pressure variable that should allow the crystal power to function in Tamana. Tomorrow I'll link to Relation to enlist help from the Guild of Machinists. Catherine was unusually subdued when I showed her the new blueprints. She trusts that the viewer will work, but wishes we could visit our sons in prison. I would like that as well, but until I'm convinced of remorse, I cannot risk their escaping. I was fairly certain the evaporator coils would work, and indeed, it was able to achieve a blurry image of a spire within the new viewer's blank book. Unfortunately, a more powerful suppressor is needed to stabilize the image. Guildmaster Atres suggested that I install several geodes inside the roof of the observatory and then use antennas to focus them, or antennas. Depends on where you're from. In Montana, everyone says antenna. I used to say antenna, because I'm in Montana, to focus them. This could amplify the clean frequency enough so that the crystal viewer can work. Let's see if there's any kind of pictures that I need here. I'll snap a shot of this anyway, just because I can, but I don't know if I need it. There we go. Moving on. More lore! Lore. Boop and boop. That seems like something that would assist in... Okay. Success! Not only was I able to view both the Spire and Haven, but I also saw my laboratory in Rhyme quite clearly. The crystal code for Rhyme was difficult to remember, having not had much reason to use it previously. I must make a full list of codes and so on, but for now I will keep Rhymes close at hand. So this is the code for Rhyme. I always knew my sons had great potential, but today I saw something that truly amazed me. Cirrus is harnessing electricity. At least that's what I assume, for the viewer caught a brief glimpse of something I've never before seen in his age. It had to be man-made construction. Very interesting. Alright, a burst of interference destabilized the image before I could study the device properly, but its existence offers proof that at least one of my sons is making the most of his confinement, rather than wallowing in despair. The interference effect is curious. It has disrupted my viewing of ages on more than one occasion. Although I first assumed it to be a problem with the geodes, I now believe it's to be subsonic in origin. I think the roof antenna is picking up wave fluctuations emitted by one or more ages. You need to tell me how you say antenna. All right, leave a comment down below. Is it antenna or antenna or antenna? How do you say it? Let's have some fun with that. If this is true, I might be able to use the fluctuations to hear what's occurring on the age, and I shall have to think on this carefully. It has been an exciting 2 weeks. Catherine, Yisha, and I have returned from Relation, where I spent most of my time in conversations with various guildmasters. I'm now convinced that the shape and color of the crystals gives them individual resonance signatures. By combining the resonances of 5 crystals together, I can discover a global pattern of emissions, a sound signature, as it were, that is unique to the age being viewed. Guildmaster Andreas assisted me in drawing up plans for a filtration panel that will enable the antenna to hone in on whatever wave fluctuations I want. I truly will be able to listen to in on an age. Tomorrow I'll begin building the panel. I've decided to use Rhyme at its present configuration, since that is the age which first enabled me to construct the crystal viewer. The panel is finished. I am too tired to test it tonight. Catherine tried to hide it, but the sounds we heard coming from Achenar's prison age nearly brought her to tears. Once again, I had to reassure her of his safety. My words eventually convinced her, but I know she longs for more substantive proof. I fear she may take matters into her own hands soon. I must confess, I too long for more information than the viewer is currently providing. Tomorrow I shall look into Rhyme, link to Rhyme. I have an idea for an attachment, something akin to a moving eye that will allow me to change points of view while using the crystal viewer. If it works, I may finally be able to see if my sons have reformed. This looks like it's worthy of taking a picture, so I'm going to go ahead and snap a picture of this one. And friends, we are sitting at 45 minutes here, and you guys know that we try to wrap up around 40 minutes, give or take. Now, before I continue, you can see actually that our little necklace is going off. So we need to check this out. We will do that in the next episode. So I want to thank you so very much for joining me here on Legacy Studio, and I am so excited to do a new series with you with Cyan. As you know, I am the king of MYST. I speak that into my life. I am the king of MYST. I will solve each and every one of these MYST games as long as they remain clean. And once again, my friends, I would love it if you would consider supporting clean gaming here on YouTube. Not only with your subscription and your like and your comments down below, which I absolutely love to read. I do read them all, but then also by joining our Legacy historians or our other historians, our Dorka historians and our early access historians, in coming and being a part of our channel by joining the page. Just hit that join button. Support at any tier. You get your name here on our lists, and on top of that, you support the cause of clean gaming here on YouTube, and you help me push forward something that I am really trying to build. A place where parents don't have to fear nearly as much for their kids to come on and watch videos. Now, these videos are not for children. These videos are not geared towards kids. These games are games that I'm just enjoying playing, and I'm sharing them with you, but I'm trying to make sure that they are the cleanest form of content I can possibly find. All right, so that is it would be an amazing help. I would deeply appreciate it. And once again, please, by all means, consider following our social medias. FirstTim412 on Twitter, and official_Legacy Studio if you want notifications when new videos come out, when new pre-release videos come out, and of course, just fun little updates of stupid stuff I'm up to on Instagram and Twitter. So I love you guys. Keep it crispy. FirstTim412. We'll see you next time right here on Legacy Studio. Bye, folks.